Uh, Today we start the FIA 1100 model, the dry fluorescence immunoassay analyzer training. For this training, we will include it for the product introductions, structures, operation, and last for the maintenance. First one about the instrument, the instruction. For this instruction is to give you what is used for this immunoassay analyzer. It's a portable fluorescence quantitative rapid diagnostic detector used for analyze the concentration for virus or analytics in samples such as blood and urine. It's the feature actually for this instrument is very convenient for installation and quick get the result, and very easy to use beside the table or beside the client or beside the bed. It will not connect with computers or other readings. So this is very popular. And there are some features for this unit. One is is installed with a 7-inch touch screen and built-in of lithium batteries, and also the internal can connect internal and external scanner, and built-in with thermal printers. It print a result on real time, and can store for 10,000 of test results, and also the high accuracy of high sensitivities. So this is the features of this product. And then I introduced about the structure for this unit. And from the left side is the RS-232 port. For the serial port is used for the list data upload. If you have a big hospital need to use this system, this port is used for upload the
Laboratory information
data.
system, yeah.
Yes. And for there is a USB port interface, but this one is not for output the data. It's used for the system upgrade, or the system software have problem. We can use this interface for solve the software issues. And from the front, this where we insert the test strip, the test card, and from the top there's on-off button for the power supply. Press for 2 seconds, it will power on or power off. And from the right side, there's a charge port for the power supply charger port, and actually it's RG45 port is connected to the internet, and scanner for scanning camera, where we can use for scan the QR code, which come with the readings. And here we take some pictures for show you the interface of the machine. There are different interface for like home, test, query, menu. This interface may be different based on different version, but the main information included is similar. For example, at the test interface, there so to shows you the test of samples name, samples information, test item, doctor's information. You need to key in like that. It will shows on the print result. And query, you can base on the information of the samples to query the results that have before we have test. And this is on the management of the test items. We can use this interface to scan the QR code from the right side by the scanner to scan the QR code, and we can get the items, lot numbers, and expiry date. The information will be shown here. And for the QR code, actually we need to base on the room temperature. Here will shows you on the QR code paper, it will have the information of the temperature. For example, your room temperature is around 24 degrees. You need to scan this one, and 32 you need to scan this one. Actually, they have three different room temperature. Okay, for the settings, we have a setting we can check for the like a user info, and we can manage the user account. For if because some laboratories or hospital, they need to separate different account. Some account can test, and another account is for engineer can modify the parameters. This we can use, and testing, and also the testing settings. We can set different parameters inside, but most is based on the factory. It's a factory right. This one if normally it's not open for the user, and also we also will open some parameters for the user more and more in the future, and for like maybe we will change like what you said to change the gain how much gain test. For example, we can set different gain values and to adjust the test results to make sure our QC is during the target, during the range. And the list is to connect list system to upload a language change, wireless connection, wired network, and the wireless connector for internet. Bluetooth connect is only for the printer, connect with the printer, and the device information and data and time setting. It's for the interface. And next we will try to start a test for operation. For example, the HPLC. The first step is we need to how to collect the samples. All the steps we need to based on the menu of the reagents. We need to check first about the reagents, what sample we need to prepare and how much we need to prepare. And for HPLC, is we can use for the whole blood or the fingertip blood. We need to use EDTA and anticoagulant for store for keep the blood. And the better most condition we use for testing is we get the blood and test immediately. Most condition is like that. But if the customer need to storage the sample, please stop storage the sample into 2 to 8 degrees. you start it to 6 degree, okay, 7 okay, 8 okay, just during this range is okay. For 7 days, not more than 7 days. Otherwise, it will affect the results. And if you store the samples under different temperature with your test temperature, when you're going to test the samples, you need to recover the samples and the reagents to the room temperature to make sure they are all in room temperature. If you take out the samples or reagents from a refrigerator, it's still cold. It's still cool. So the temperature is different with your room temperature. And our QR code like a calibration. It means we do calibration under the room temperature. And when we test, we also need to test under room temperature. So your reagents and samples must be recovered to the room temperature. Then we can do the next and for mix the blood to be ready, because the blood will be separate different levels. And based on the manual, we aspire 5 microliter to the diluent and mix by the micropipeters, the pipetter. For 5 microliters, we suggest to use the 10 microliter tips. It's more accurate. If you use 1 milliliter to aspire 5 microliter, the accuracy is it's very low. So it will affect the test result. To choose the correct pipetter tips, it will help us to get the good result. After mix with the diluent, and we wait for 6 seconds. After 6 seconds, aspire 100 microliter to the test strip and keep it on the stable and flat table for 5 minutes. It will reaction for 5 minutes. Now we need to use a timer to wait for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, we can during these 5 minutes we can scan the QR code, or before we can scan the QR code. It's not a problem, and then we can insert the strip from the slot, and then press test, and we will get the result. When we get results, the printer will automatically print the test results. So this is all about the operation. And next is about maintenance. The maintenance we will include about the 2 important information. One is about the daily maintenance. Daily maintenance is mainly to cleaning. Cleaning by the 75% of alcohol to clean the machine, and the QC you asked is about the calibration. Actually, about the QC, we need to use the QC function, and we can use the QC card. We have the QC card for the machine, and we need to use this QC card to test under the QC interface. When you go to test, it will record down the time, date, and the result. It has it will shows, and normally for the test, we need to first to make sure is to be stability, the repeatability. Here shows if we use a QC curve to test for 10 times, and the repeatability should be less than 5%. If its fluctuation is more than 5%, it means the machine have some issues. We need to base on your test result to give the different suggestion. And if it's stable, just the value is different, then we need to check first about the temperature. What's your room temperature, and which one you scan the QR code, because different QR code and the temperature, the factor or the gain, you mean the gain is different. It's different, so that will affect the test result. It will be higher a little bit, or more lower more with compared with the test results. So when you have issues on the test result, first to do is to test the QC card for 10 times and get a result, and we need to check and send the result to us. We will help you to analyze this. So that's all is about the training and the information I want to show you.